But nobody's like us, and nobody's tough like us.
Nobody. There's nobody ever been tougher on China than me. Get things done. Nobody gets it done like we do. Nobody had ever heard of a thing like this. Wouldn't you say? I mean, nobody ever heard of a thing like this. Distancing, social distancing, what does that mean? Washing your hands every 15 minutes, what does that mean? I mean, people had never seen or heard about anything like this. People aren't in accidents because there's nobody driving. There's nobody taking motorcycle rides down the West Side Highway at 100 miles an hour. That nobody ever heard of. Nobody ever heard of. I mean, al-Baghdadi, everybody hears because he's built this monster for a long time. But nobody ever heard of Osama bin Laden until really the World Trade Center. Nobody works harder. And frankly, maybe more importantly, nobody works smarter. It's up here. Nobody was working. Nobody's been more transparent than me. Taking care of health care like nobody's been able to do. Emoluments. Nobody ever heard of the word emolument before. Emoluments. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen. Nobody knows the world of computers better than this guy. Nobody fights harder than I do. Nobody's done better. We got choice for the vets. We did things for the vets that nobody thought would be possible. It's so contagious. Nobody's ever seen anything like that, where it's so contagious. You can be feet away and just talking to somebody and catch it. You can catch it. You know how long it can live on surfaces. So things that nobody even thought of, the level of contagion. A month ago, nobody ever heard of this. Nobody had any idea. Nobody ever took care of farmers like I take care of farmers. Obama couldn't do it. Bush couldn't do it. Nobody could do it. I got it approved. Nobody even mentions Russia anymore since the Mueller report. They don't mention it, in all fairness. Nobody mentions Russia anymore. Nobody knew anything about this particular virus. Nobody thought I'd release the call. Probably nobody thought we had a transcript. Nobody's been tougher on Russia than I have. And you can, and I know you're nodding yes, because everyone agrees when they think about it. I'm the most conservative on the border, and nobody tougher than me on the border. Nobody's ever even come close to that number. And it's thriving truly like it has never happened before, to the extent, and done more than any other president ever before in the first 3 years. Who knew that shaking hands was such a bad thing? I felt it. I mean, I always felt it. Nobody has passion for Hillary. Nobody. Nobody. And I love the First Amendment. Nobody loves it better than me. Nobody. I mean, who uses it more than I do? Nobody has more respect for women than I do.
And nobody wants to talk about it. Nobody has the guts to talk about it.
Nobody's asking for ventilators.